Okay, these are my week 4 picks. The Monday night game is tonight, but I just want to get my picks out right before the Monday night game starts. Here we go. We got the Thursday night game. We got my Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. This game is in Lambeau. Yeah, Green Bay doesn't lose at home in prime time, but we do have a new coach. Philly's been terrible on defense. Philly has underachieved quite a bit here. I think Green Bay gets this win here by a final of 35-17. I think Philly is disappointing right now. Moving on, we have the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. This game is in New York. This is a no. I'm taking the Giants here. The Redskins are not a good football team at all. Even if they win this in the night over Chicago, I will still take the Giants. The Redskins are not good. Let's face it, the Redskins are the worst team in the East, and it's not even a debate. We got a potential trap game here. We have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. This one is in Detroit. I think the Giants win that by a final of 28-14. Even without Saquon, I still think they win. Kansas City and Detroit. This game's at Detroit. This is a potential trap game. Kansas City's defense is not good at all. Lamar Jackson actually hung in there with them. And now the Lions now have to play Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are going to get this win, but I think it's going to be closer than what people think. I think the Chiefs are going to win this one by a final of 35-28 because of how bad Kansas City's defense is. Moving on, we got the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. I've had a hard time picking this game. These are two teams that I just don't get at all. Whenever you think the Titans win, they lose. Whenever you think they win, whenever you think they lose, they win. Same thing with the Atlanta Falcons. Outside of week 1, whenever I think they lose, they win. Whenever I think they win, they lose. I don't get the Atlanta Falcons at all. Okay, I'm going with the home team. I'm not sure who's gonna win. I think the Atlanta Falcons win in this game by a final of 28-27. I think the Titans missed an extra point. That would have tied the game. Moving on, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens. This game's at Baltimore. The Browns coming off giving the Rams a good fight, and the Ravens coming off their first loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Ravens are at home. I do not see the Ravens losing at home. I think the Browns are still good. Problem is they're looking a little rusty right now. I think the Baltimore Ravens get this win here by a final of 28-24. I think Baker Mayfield can keep it close with Lamar Jackson. Moving on, we have the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. This game is in Indy. Give me the Colts. They're proving me wrong. The Indianapolis Colts are proving me wrong. I like Jacoby Brissett a lot. I like the Colts a lot this year. But I think the Raiders are going to find a way to keep it close because, the Colts haven't really been good on defense this year. Yeah, give me the Colts to win this one by a final of 28-24. Okay, we got a friggin' massacre coming up. New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills. This game's in Buffalo. Yeah, New England, no contest here. This is my blowout for the week. New England is going to win this one. Buffalo played. Sure, Buffalo's 3-0, but look at who they played. Yeah, right, they played literally nobody good. Now they're playing somebody in New England. This is my blowout for the week. I have New England winning by a final of 56-3. This is my blowout for the week. Okay, we got another massacre. We have the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. This game is in Houston. Houston all day, any day. Carolina's not good at all. Carolina's not a good football team at all. They need to just get better defensively because it seems like their defense is the only good part about them. Give me Carolina to win. Give me Houston to win by a final of 35-3. Okay, here's another massacre. We have the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. This game's in Miami. No explanation needed. Give me the Chargers. The Dolphins are the worst team in the league. Is this kind of obvious? This is my blowout. This is another blowout. I got the Chargers winning by a final of 45-3. I don't think this game's going to be close. Moving on. Here's my trap game of the week. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the LA Rams. This game is in LA. Jameis Winston may not be a good quarterback, but if you ask me, Jameis Winston did not lose the Bucs last week. Their kicker did. The Buccaneers just don't have a kicker. And I think the Buccaneers are going to want revenge this week. They lost because they don't have a kicker. Honestly, I think the Buccaneers can win this game. The Rams have looked pretty vulnerable this season. I think the Buccaneers can take advantage of this. I think the Buccaneers pull off an upset. I think they win over the Rams. The Rams defense is not that good. The Rams are so overrated right now. Like, you struggled in prime. You struggled with the Browns. You struggled with Cam Newton. You struggled with, you struggled with Teddy Bridgewater, for crying out loud. Jared Goff is not a good quarterback. He's a quarterback that's carried by one of the best run games in the league, and he can't throw the ball to save his life. Give me the Buccaneers to win this one by a final of 28-27. This is my trap game of the week. And the Buccaneers defense has been approved this year. Moving on. We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. This game is at Glendale. I am not picking Arizona to win again. Give me the Seahawks. I know they lost, but they still put up over 400 yards in offense. I think Seattle wins this one. I think they win big. I think they win by a final of 35-3. Moving on, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. This game's in Chicago. Chicago is currently 1-1 at the moment of the Monday night game. I'm taking them to win even if they lose, because Kirk Cousins sucks. Kirk Cousins is an overrated bum, and the Vikings are going to get blown out by the Bears. I got the Bears winning by a final of 28-3. And moving on, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Denver Broncos. This game's in Denver. Yeah. I'm taking the Jet. Actually, no. No. I'm taking Denver. I'm taking the Denver Broncos to win. Because the Jags have never been to Denver in a while. Last time they've been to Denver, they lost. And Gardner Minshew is going to have a hard time in this environment. Sure, he's a Pac-12 kid, and he played in the Pac-12. But if you think of it this way. Rookie quarterbacks struggle in Denver. It's a tradition. Give me the Jags to win. Give me the Broncos to win here, to get their first win. I think Denver wins it by a final of 27-14. And we got the Sunday night game. Well, I don't know why this is the Sunday night game, but whatever. Dallas Cowboys, New Orleans Saints. This game's at the Superdome. Saints are going to win because of the home field advantage. That's why. That is my explanation. Saints win because of home field advantage. Even without Drew Brees, they got home field advantage. They proved me wrong against Seattle. I think they win this one by a final of 35-19. Dallas is overrated as heck. And we got the Monday night game. We have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know why this isn't prime time. Last week was the last straw for me with the Steelers. I'm not picking them to win again. I got the Bengals getting their first win of the season. This is the trash game of the week. 2 0-3 teams. Why on earth is this a Monday Night Football game? What's the next Monday night game? Browns and 49ers. That game's actually going to be a decent Monday night game. This game is just trash. The game next Monday is trash. Next Monday night, between the Bengals and the Steelers, that's going to be a trash game. 0-3 versus 0-3. I'm taking the Bengals to win. I got the Bengals winning by a final of 13-6 in a defensive game. Anyway, that's going to do it. Bye.